Well, we're a little bit late, but we still have a few days left for Feline Fortress Furdacy. I'm assuming that's a pun for fur and Odyssey, a la Odysseus of Greek myth. Well, let's have a read, shall we? Your recent travels have seen you and Paimon encounter all manner of strange creatures, but in light of various factors, Paimon would still like to have some fun with cats. Can't read that. As such, you intend to return to Mondstadt and drop by the Cat's Tail. Indeed we shall. Okay. Should be right over that way, I think. Okay, now it looks like we're headed this way. Oh, there is indeed a cat here. The good thing Venti isn't around. This would be a nightmare for him. Enter the Furball Fortress. I suspect it's all going to be cutesy like that. Not that I mind. I do love cats, after all.
Oh, it's just a regular house. Gotta say, Paimon was expecting something a little bigger with Fortress in the name and everything.
Were you expecting them to renovate the cathedral in order to house the cats, Paimon? What else could they really do?
This was the biggest space I could find in the city over the past few weeks. The rent is cheap, so that's a plus. A half a year's worth of rent, along with all the Cat's Tail-inspired furnishings, only cost me a few million
A
more.
few million?
Of course, not all of the cats will be staying indefinitely. We plan to offer some of the healthy ones up for adoption. As long as the new future owners prove capable and the cat seems like a good fit, they're welcome to take their new pet back to a loving home. This location is definitely good enough. We could even expand the business one day and start sheltering stray dogs, foxes, or even squirrels. When that day comes, though, I'll probably have to think of a different name. Maybe the Furball and Friends Fortress would be a better fit.
I would suggest letting all of this play out first. You still don't know if the customers will even get along with the strays.
Huh? Look over there! That cat is staring at us.
Oh, it's the little white cat. She's super afraid of people. She ran away when we tried to give her a bath. It took us forever to track her down again.
She looks so soft and clean, and her fur is so white and fluffy, just like fresh fallen snow. Wait, that's perfect! We should call her Snowball!
I for one am not fond of calling it pudding or tofu. I actually prefer Snowball over those two. Oh well, I'll go with pudding, I guess.
Ooh, those are some good names, Traveler, but Paimon thinks she likes Snowball
Okay,
best.
so that kind of confirmed something for me. I've thought for a long while that both or all of the dialogue options are, well, essentially rolled into one every single time. And that basically just proved it, because Paimon just said those names when the option I chose was just pudding, implying that tofu was also considered. Oh well, kind of figured that, but never quite had it so directly confirmed.
Here, kitty. That's it, Snowball. Good kitty. That's a good kitty.
Paimon is just about the right size, to be eaten by that cat. Never forget, cats are predators. Hunting is in their blood, quite literally. You let a cat outside, it'll bring a dead mouse or a bird to you the next day if it particularly likes you. So just bear that in mind, fellow cat owners. They are potentially vicious little creatures, if you give them the chance to be.
It's been, what, a minute? And you already got the cat to listen to you. Did you see that, Miss Rosaria? She's practically a miracle worker. You really are a cat whisperer.
That was nothing. They may be strays, but as long as you give them a good name and call them with love, you're sure to gain their trust eventually. First things first, though, you gotta pay attention to the way you interact with them. How should Paimon put it? Basically, it all comes down to your demeanor. For example, you can't just stand there trembling in fear, Valerina. If you're afraid, the cats are sure to become afraid as well. As for you, Rosaria, you might want to keep an eye on your, facial expressions.
I think one of the first things she'd have to do is remove the spikes from her gloves. At a bare minimum, no cat is going to appreciate you clawing them. Or rubbing them with harsh metal either.
These poor creatures, picked up off the streets, given a name, and they now have a loving home. Fate is kind to even the lost souls who have wandered astray. This city really has brought peace and happiness to us all.
You look like you have bags under your eyes, Rosaria. And I know for a fact that you're speaking from experience.
Hey, Snowball is snuggling up to Rosaria. Looks like she's not afraid of her anymore.
Did Rosaria just smile?
I saw it too. I don't know that pretending not to have seen it would be useful. Positive reinforcement can work wonders after all. Not just with cats either.
No matter. There are more important things to focus on. Anyway, it's getting a bit stuffy in here. I'm going to go get some air. Call me if you need me.
Huh. Paimon thought Rosaria would be happier about that.
Probably a bit of mixed feelings. It could be that she doesn't think she deserves such affection. But, well, I suppose we'll find out what she thinks about this, won't we? At least, I hope so.
Please, teach me more of your ways, Honorary Knight. And you too, oh great cat whisperer. We're sure to get more and more strays coming to the Furball Fortress, and I doubt all of them will be as friendly as Snowball. There's still so much I don't know about interacting with them.
No problem. Just watch and learn. It's about time we move on to a more advanced lesson. How to get the cats not to just trust you, but to like you. It's all about patience. As long as you put in the effort to get to know them, you'll become best friends in no time.
I completely understand. The Furball Fortress is still in its trial phase, so the more I can learn at this stage, the better.
Let's see. You must take various requirements into consideration when setting up your fluffy feline home. There are 3 attributes in this event: comfiness, durability, and aesthetics. You are required to select one suitable furnishing of each type in such a way that the overall area fits to the 3 attribute requirements exactly. No more and no less. Oh dear, this could be a bit finicky then. The icon of the furnishing's primary attribute will be displayed in the upper left corner of the interface. In addition to the main attribute, it will also provide a small amount of other attributes. There is only one unique combination of furnishings that furnishes the attributes needed to complete the challenge, and the furnishings that comprise that combination have appearances that complement each other the best. Okay, so mixing and matching, but there will be sets that work together, I suppose. After you have completed your fluffy feline home setup, you can place food into the cat food bowl to be acknowledged by them. Tongue tied up a bit there. After you have fed a cat, you can call the corresponding cat at the throne of Meower, or invite it to play directly.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning
Okay.
palate. Mondstadt's water is
Yes,
crisp.
Snoopalette, we know. Okay. Well, let's have a look at what our options are. Okay. So it looks like... Oh, too early for a hint. Okay. Okay, let's see. Nope, that's too much. Oh, way too comfy. Okay, so it looks like, and a little too much on comfiness. Okay. Nope, too comfy again. Let's see. That's almost maxed out our comfy meter. Oh, too comfy. Oh. That's maxed out the comfiness, but... Nope, too comfy again. Ay ay. Okay, so that gives us aesthetic enough. Okay. Okay, at least they don't leave you in the lurch for this. Okay. We'll go with meat, since I have the most of that. Okay, that went by a little too fast for me to actually read it. Okay, on to phase 2. Even more choices this time. Okay, comfiness at a bare minimum. Too durable, that. Nope. Oh, now it's too comfy again. Bumped aesthetic real high. Oh, and got it. That one wasn't nearly as troublesome. This one will go for fish, I think. Oh. Oh. My, but we're getting a bit involved in cat petting now, aren't we? Okay then. I have to free aim. Okay, so it likes that ear. How about the other ear? Yep. How about a paw? Nope. Not the paw. Okay. Right ear and left ear. Aww. Nope. Didn't like that at all. I'll continue petting him for a bit. +0. Oh, the back leg he likes. How about now? Do you like feet now? Nope. Okay, how about face? Yep, face works. And there we go. And one more for good measure. Oh, and Amber turned up. Hello, Amber. There's a bunny. Most astute observation. Yes, we're here. The Nimithrander? I suppose that was an issue of saying the Traveler. Oh well. I, the Honorary Knight, will fulfill my mission, no matter its nature. And the defense of the Cats of Mondstadt is one of my many responsibilities. And the most important one, according to the cats. Depends on what kind of cat. I have a Maine Coon, and he practically swims on a regular basis if he can. It's quite a mess cleaning up after him when he gets into his water bowl. So yeah, not all cats don't like being wet. Some of them actually love it. And lucky for me, Maine Coons are relatively waterproof. The water does not stick in their fur, and they won't get everything wet, except with their paws, as those are not as waterproof as the rest of them, so I'll often find little trails left behind with little footprints, especially after he's had a good long drink. Yep, I suppose I'll have to pay more attention going forward. Oh, and what was that? To be fair, our own weathermen are not all that great when it comes to figuring that out. They can often get a rough estimate, but if you actually want to know whether it's gonna rain, your best bet is just look at the sky yourself, I find. Oh. Cannot use in current state. Okay, how about the ears? Nope, you don't like the ears. How about the face? Yes, the face is nice. So we'll go until you don't like the face anymore. How about chest? Yep, chest is good. How about paw? Oh, you like paw. Last one didn't. Bunny didn't. How about the other paw? Oh yeah, I could, but we'll go on a bit longer. How about back? There we go, back is good. She's needing us. What about... Nope. There we go. And one more boop on the snoot for good measure. Oh, and now we have Mona. Good to see you, Mona. Oh, and you're trying to talk with the cat too, eh? Maybe you could answer Amber's question about the weather. You are an astrologer, after all. You could divine the truth of it. Professor Magistus, that is not how you pronounce it. I will not suggest that she roar at the cat. It is not likely to appreciate it. My thoughts exactly, Paimon. Well, I do think that Mona would probably be good with a cat. I have no reason to think she would mistreat it by any means. I would wonder about, well, her ability to keep it fed. And the cat litter, too, might be a bit of an issue. Stuff isn't free, after all. So, well, she'd probably love to have a cat. Perhaps her funding would not allow for it. Could you afford that? Well, now that I'm thinking about it, Mona is actually a contributor to the Steambird. Maybe she actually does have a decent line of funding, a decent job through Charlotte. So maybe it wouldn't be so bad after all, now that I think about it. And what's wrong with that? Yes, and as far as rambunctiousness goes and running about the place, there's a term for that these days called zooming. Thankfully, Max, my cat, doesn't get the zooms all that much, but his little brother, Bump, oh, he absolutely zooms all the time. One of these days you might hear him in the background of one of these recordings of mine, scrambling all over the place in a great rush, despite there being nothing to do. It really does just depend on the cat. They can be as different from each other as night and day. And the gender of the cat really doesn't matter either. Male or female, you can wind up with all manner of different personalities with cats. No different from people in that regard. By all means, take your time. One ought not leap headfirst into such things. Looks like Rosaria came back. What do you think of this job, Rosaria? What we saw was Snowball, if that's to be any indication. Well, I would say then that you are getting along rather well. Now there were 3 options. Yeah, which cat do you like the most so far? Hmm. 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 No worries, Paimon. I'll understand Rosaria for the both of us. Yes, she is being very distant with us at the moment. Change all before us, you say? Okay, looks like that's it. Let's have a word with Valerina. Well, let's talk business, I suppose. I did think you were wearing the adventurer's uniform. Hmm. 10 missions a month. Especially if you're going out to places like Dragonspine, that could be quite a distance to travel repeatedly. Well done indeed. After all, one needs, well, to be secure in one's own living before they can even consider philanthropic ventures. After all, what good does it do anyone to leave yourself out of house and home with your own generosity? It helps very few, I would say. Very good. And very sensible, too. Ah, I see. I was wondering what that icon was, but now I do know. And now we're on to number 3. Ooh, looks like it's gonna be comfort all the way this time. Ooh, too durable. Too aesthetic. Ooh, there's even more. Too durable. Ah, there we go. That was markedly easier than the last one. And we'll go with meat again this time. Or, let's go with bird. Poor little Timmy. At least all of the bird slaughtering has helped out a cat. Although, I personally haven't actually killed the birds on the bridge all that much. I've had to scare them away every now and then. I was hoping that with Kirara, I'd be able to avoid doing that, but even she winds up scaring them away. Tis a pity. But suffice to say, I haven't gone on any bird genocide. Certainly not despite Timmy. Though that is a meme at this point. Ah well. Okay, so let's see, what do you like? Ah, you like the chest, alright. How about the face? Yep, face is good. I can't help but notice the highest is only 30 with you, and not 40. Oh, no to the ears. How about the paw? Oh, there's a 40. Okay, come now. Okay, how about the other paw? Okay. Then we might as well go to inseparable while we can. How about the back? There we go. A little fluff ball. Ooh, up to 40 there. There we go. Inseparable. And one more back rub for good measure. Okay. Oh, and it's Razor. I was expecting it to be Barbara, perhaps. Another one of the girls of Mondstadt. Wouldn't have thought Razor the Wolf Boy would appreciate, cats. Well, you found us, Razor. Always happy to lend a hand. We missed you in one of the previous events. Yes. Lisa was looking for you. Back during the whole potion-making event. She wanted you to meet some friends from afar, but alas, you weren't around. Tragic, that. I gave you half of my portion, remember? You are quite the glutton now, aren't you, Paimon? Hungry again? Ay ay. Well, I suppose I won't mind sitting down and having a meal with Razor. Meat boxes. Oh well. Is that all for this floor? Oh, nope. I believe there should be 5 stages to fill. So alas, we're kinda nearing the end now. Might want to go lower comfy factor. Nope, too comfy, too durable. There we go. And let's go fish. Hello there, little fella. How about the ears? Do you like have your ears rubbed? Yes, you do. Wonderful. How about the other ear? Yep, good stuff, eh? How about a boop on the snoot? Nope, no booping snoot. How about chest? Yep, chest is good. How about paw? Nope, no paw. How about back paw? Oh, back paw is good, apparently. And we've reached the level of cherished. How about tail? Oh, you like tail. Can never be sure with cats, because sometimes rubbing the tail works out. Other times, not so much. There we go. Good and inseparable. Oh, give me enough nice back rub again. Because I know you don't like being booped on the snoot. Oh, and it's official. Good to see you, official. Wonder if you could summon Oz to play with them. Oh, hey now. I went to a bit of effort to furnish this place. Don't call it shabby. Amenable, perhaps, but a bit beyond our means, I fear. Dopey. Nothing wrong with that. Let me give it a whirl too. I, the great cat conjurer, sincerely pay my humble respects. For us as well, our princessum. Now there's an image for you. Oz with a cat on his back. Although I wonder whether it would be safe for the cat to be so close to that much electricity. I was curious about that, yes. Yes, Oz is a conjuration of Electro, after all. Hmm. Hmm. Those Electro slimes will be no match once I have done the panoply of war. Becoming immune to Electro, eh? I imagine that the Raiden Shogun might have something to say about that. Not that merely becoming immune to Electro would truly shield us from her wrath, now would it? Do as you please, Fischl. That was the purpose for which we prepared this establishment, after all. And if it brings you joy, then all the better. And now, we look for the last. Well, that should be... Oh, not here yet. Let's see. Let's see. We need to wait between 8 and 12 tomorrow.
I see
Well.
the value in my own.
That ought to do it. Yes, night and day pass us by, and yet our cats and friends remain.
But I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Looks like we can't yet get that room a-building. So let's see what Rosaria and Valerina have.
The cat is hissing at me, Miss Rosaria. I'm scared.
You should probably give him some space. Get too close and all that swatting might catch you in the face.
Oh no, seems like Valerina has run into some more cat-sized trouble.
Looks like the shelter has a new stray. There's something almost dignified about him with his scar over one eye.
Honorary Knight, Cat Whisperer. This big cat just barged in here after Snowball. He must have spotted her when she went out for a walk and followed her all the way back here.
Easy, easy. No one's going to hurt you here. All those evil things, all those bad people who forced you to do whatever it took to survive, they can't find you here. You're safe within these walls. You're surrounded by good people now. Their constant hovering might get a little annoying, but it's all for your own good. Just relax. A life of leisure isn't a bad thing, you know. You just have to get used to it.
He understood all that?
Looks like it worked. Smart cat.
Whoa, this cat is way bigger than the others. His coloring looks like fresh squeezed Buell fruit juice. And he's wearing a scarf too! Huh? Looks like there's some sort of design on it. Oh, it's the symbol of the Knights of Avonius! He deserves a name fit for a knight then. He is pretty feisty. How about Sir Lancelot?
You really do have a way with cats. He looks way more at ease now.
Paimon thinks you deserve to take the credit this time. Sir Lancelot seemed to calm down right after everything you said to him.
You're getting much better with them, Rosaria.
It doesn't matter to me either way. Although, the fact that they're cute doesn't hurt.
Let Paimon show you how to put Sir Lancelot completely at ease. Paimon just needs to work a bit more of her magic and he'll be as happy as can be.
And now, I suppose it's my turn to set up his new little house. And looks like he'll be getting a room all of his very own. So, let's see what we can do here. Okay. Nope, too comfy. Nope, that's too comfy again. Ooh, that's gonna get too durable. go aesthetic. Nope, something's a little bit off. Now that's too much. Nope, that's too much straight away. Nope. Oh, that's the coziness down. Nope, now it's too aesthetic. Okay, much too durable. Well, I guess this is going to be the tough one, isn't it? Ooh, that's definitely too much. Oh, that's kinda close. Too much on that. So with only 2 options there... Nope, not enough aesthetic on that. Oh, now too much durability. Yeah, let's just... Okay. Okay, oh no, I had it right the first. And... okay, that does it. Ay ay. And you'll get... meat. And let's see if we can convince you to stick around. About an ear. Oh, you like ear. Good. And how about the other ear? We'll get what we can. How about a snoot? How about a boop on the snoot? Nope. Oh, and you don't like the chest either. How about a paw? Okay, that's okay then. And the other paw. And we become cherished. How about a back paw? Oh, back paw is good. Wonderful. Yep, clearly someone has at least somewhat socialized you. Otherwise, how did they get the bandana around your neck? How about the tail? Nope. How about back? There we go. Wonderful. And a little rub on the ear for good measure. Alright then. Looks like no one came just to play with you, eh? How sad. Everybody else has their own partner now. But not you, I fear. Hopefully we can fix that.
Aw, that's a good kitty, Sir Pouncelot. You better be on your best behavior from now on, okay? Don't go causing trouble now. Paimon knows you're a sweet, happy little cat. You'll get along with everyone just fine.
He's so adorable. I just want to scratch his head and pinch his little cheeks.
I wouldn't advise the pinching.
He does have a certain endearing quality about him. When he's not causing trouble, that is. I wonder how he got that injury around his eye.
The traces of restorative potion indicate that Sir Pouncelot should be in the vicinity.
Ah, Albedo. I suppose you are Sir Pouncelot's owner or benefactor, perhaps?
Huh? Oh, it's the traveler Paimon and Sister Rosaria. And you must be an adventurer. I don't believe we've met. It appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you.
Albedo! It's been such a long time! It's super great to see you. But are you sure you're in the right place?
I'm assuming the captain of the investigation team is here for some important reason?
Captain? He's a captain of the Knights of Favonius? An important officer just showed up without warning. And I don't even have any refreshments or snacks to offer. Please, allow me to explain, sir. I assure you, this shelter is operating under a legitimate business license. All proper procedures have been followed.
I don't believe that Albedo would be the sort. Well, to harangue you on something like that, even if you didn't do it officially. Assuming that Albedo has arrived to investigate her business, Valerina frantically searches for the relevant documents while explaining the purpose of the shelter. Valerina appears intimidated by the identity of the visitor, unaware that the investigation team doesn't handle such inspections.
There's no need to worry. I was simply in the area helping my team address a small issue. Namely, the location of this cat right here. Not too long ago, Interim Team Feline Treatment Case Number 3, Sir Pouncelot, knocked out the weapons officer who was watching over him. He then fled and disappeared into the city.
Hold on, what? Are you telling me that Sir Pouncelot actually pounced on somebody and knocked them unconscious? Boy, oh boy, I guess I should have been a bit more cautious petting him now, shouldn't I?
We knew we had to recover him as fast as possible. The cat belongs to the investigation team, and even bears the insignia of the Knights of Favonius. If he were to wreak havoc across the city, well, that would hardly be a welcome result for any party involved.
So, he actually does belong to the investigation team. Well, I suppose that makes sense for his, scarf there, doesn't it? Bearing the knight's symbol and all.
You're saying Sir Pouncelot is capable of knocking out a knight? And what's with all those official-sounding titles you added to his name? Interim treatment case something or other? Is there something else you're not telling us?
Well, I suppose I should explain. 2 months ago, Sir Pouncelot got lost in the wild and accidentally ingested whopperflower nectar. Due to certain effects that are not entirely understood as of yet, the nectar caused him to triple in size.
Triple? Even regular-sized cats can get pretty bold when they're upset. A cat triple the size? Oh, Paimon bets even a hilly churl wouldn't be enough to scare off a cat like that.
So that's what happened. No wonder he was so anxious. For cats, or really any animal that lives in the wild, a larger size doesn't exactly confer many advantages. What it actually does is make their appearance more noticeable and their movements less nimble. Which in turn means living in perpetual danger of exposing themselves to attacks from predators. In other words, it means living in a constant state of fear.
To a certain extent, yes. But then you have stuff like elephants, where the size is protection in and of itself. Well, as for a cat, it would have to grow a fair bit larger, something more akin to a lion, for that factor to really kick in, so yeah, I suppose Rosaria is correct in this instance.
Exactly. When Sir Pouncelot stumbled upon our encampment, he looked quite worse for wear. His entire body was riddled with scars, and he appeared exceptionally anxious.
That's awful. I guess he had a good reason for all that swatting earlier then. If all that had happened to me, I would be afraid of new people and strange animals too.
You don't need to worry too much. The problem has already been solved. I administered a restorative potion to eliminate the alchemical effects of the whopper flower nectar and help him return to a normal size. Although he still might appear a bit larger than the average cat, his current size, at least, should pose no more threat to his quality of life. While in our care, various knights have been taking turns watching over him. In light of his feisty demeanor, Klee decided to call him Sir Pouncelot. We all thought it was quite fitting. We even made him that little scarf as a testament to his time among our ranks.
Whoa, Klee and Paimon were totally on the same wavelength with this one. We thought of the exact same name. Great minds really do think alike.
Sir Pouncelot's extreme level of anxiety and caution around people may be a result of residual trauma from the time of his transformation. You could say he was less than friendly towards the weapons and signals officers on our team. Klee wasn't around that much to entertain him either. However, it appears Sir Pouncelot has taken quite the liking to you. The knights on my team would never have imagined that he could warm up to people like this.
Well, they are our dear cat saviors after all. The famed honorary knight and Paimon the cat whisperer. No matter how feisty or frightening the cat, after a few minutes with the traveler and Paimon, they'll be as sweet as can be.
If that's the case, then I have a question for you both. Would you be willing to adopt Sir Pouncelot?
Wait, really? But doesn't he belong to your team?
Well, we did take him in, but it was simply out of necessity. We were always planning to find him a permanent home after his condition became more stable. The investigation team is no place for a pet. We are a combat unit after all.
And I would point out that the Traveler and Paimon go every which way and run into all manner of violent trouble. So I would worry for Sir Pouncelot's welfare in their keeping, even more than I would in yours, Albedo.
Any knight he got close to would have to go on assignment eventually. It's hardly appropriate to just leave him at camp, and bringing him on our missions would only frighten him further.
All good points. He's been through quite the ordeal already. For a creature like that, it's best to keep him away from potential triggers. That way he can slowly recover in peace.
We could set up a nice cozy little home for him in the Serenity Pot. It has everything he could want, and most importantly, no monsters.
Great. Welcome to the family, Sir Pouncelot.
Thank you so much, Albedo.
Oh, no need to thank me. If you find yourselves with some time on your hands, maybe you can bring him by the encampment sometime. I'm sure my fellow knights would love a chance to see his calmer side.
That was so touching! I can't believe I got to witness such a special moment! I do believe this counts as the Furball Fortress's first successful adoption.
Hey, my veil is not a handkerchief.
It appears you enjoy interacting with small animals, Sister Rosaria. I must admit, I find that a bit surprising.
Paimon can also sense that you're an animal lover, Rosaria. You definitely have a way with cats. You just haven't realized it yet. After all, it's not a side of you that comes out very often. Snowball warmed up to you right from the start, and you were the one that helped Sir Pouncelot calm down back there.
Oh, I didn't really do anything, though. I was just there.
Ah, I've got it! I've learned so many useful tips from our dear cat saviors recently. I've decided to extend the shelter's trial period for a bit in order to go over what I've learned. With some effort, I hope I can be a cat whisperer too one day. For now, though, I'll settle for cat whisperer in training. When I open for good, what do you say we run the shelter together, Miss Rosaria? With the two of us, we could rescue every stray in Mondstadt.
The sister and the whisperer working together. Almost sounds like it was meant to be.
Oh, well, this errand hasn't proved to be too troublesome. It's light on work and stress. I suppose I wouldn't be opposed to your suggestion.
I don't know much about rescuing stray animals, but this seems to be quite the milestone. Allow me to offer my congratulations. If my fellow knights run into any strays, I'll be sure to tell them to send them your way.
Thank you, thank you, thank you! I really can't thank you all enough for your support. Don't worry, there's a generous reward in store for each and every one of you. The trial phase of the Furball Fortress could not have been more successful. When we open for good, you all simply must come to the opening ceremony. We'll cut the ribbon together.
Now that's what Paimon calls a successful commission. Rewarding in more ways than one. Mora, a sense of accomplishment, and of course, our special friend Sir Pouncelot! Talk about a win-win-win! Paimon can't wait for the Furball Fortress to open for good.
And we now have Sir Pouncelot as a permanent companion. Okay, so it looks like we're just gonna get a repeat for everybody if I were to speak with them again. Oh well. Let us collect our reward. Ah, there's the reward page. Another bit of furnishing to add to the teapot, I suppose. And we have a cat to go with it. And looks like that is it. Oh well. That was a nice, fun little event. Well, I think we'll call it quits there, I suppose. Not much more to be done here after all. Well, I'm looking forward to the next event in Genshin. And hopefully, depending on how things go, I will be covering the next one as well. We'll see. But regardless, if you've enjoyed this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe.
Water comes in many
And as always, have a good day.